As a very young girl, growing up, I don't remember one happy day in my childhood. I've tried, but I don't remember one. Life was pretty sad. But at around the age of, I guess around 10, 11, somewhere in there, my mom moved me from my aunt's house. And she moved me to a whole nother neighborhood with a whole nother group of friends. I had to go to a new school, and I met a girl there named Peggy. And we became really good friends, and I became friends with her family, and I really liked them. And so eventually we asked her parents if I could come and live with them. And they were like, yeah, you can come live with us. And I was real happy about that because I would have preferred to live there than to live with my mom because it was a sad situation there. And their house seemed more lively. And now they weren't a religious people or anything, but this is where they introduced me, I guess, really to the Holy Ghost. What happened is they had a great aunt. They would always talk about how they would tell me the stories of her receiving the Holy Ghost and the miracles, and it was just really, really touching to me. And they had an uncle also that went to a prayer meeting in town. And so eventually I got to go to one of those prayer meetings. And so when I went there, people started testifying and singing songs, and I remember going, oh God, this is the God I've always prayed to since I can remember as a very young girl. Just something about it just really hit my heart. And so, you know, I was looking at those people. They just looked like angels to me. They were just beautiful. And in my heart I thought, God, could I ever be like them? And just something in just seeing them and hearing their little testimonies, how they trusted God. I thought, now this is what I want. This is what I want in my life. And so I went to school and I met another girl that had the Holy Ghost. So she took me to their home prayer meeting. And we all just sat around, and I was seeking the Holy Ghost, and I said, God, give me whatever it takes to make it. And all of a sudden I heard somebody speaking in tongues. And I didn't know it was me, but eventually it was like I was off somewhere and I came back. And here I was, and it was me. I was like, oh God, that's me. I'm speaking in tongues. I got the Holy Ghost. And I remember I didn't want to talk to anybody. I just wanted to enjoy that feeling because for the very first time in my whole life, I felt like there was hope for me. And I can remember going outside and looking at the trees. It was absolutely beautiful. It was a whole new world for me, and that's how I got the Holy Ghost. It's wonderful.